Hey, it's Brian, and you're listening to episode 8 of Brian Posehn's Nerd Poker. Pretty sure Ken's not eating the microphone in this one, but I still want to make the regular apology for the mic issues. By episode 11, that's all solved. Thanks again for listening. Thanks for following us on Patreon. If you're not, check us out. We've got some big bonuses coming up very soon for the month of June. Last month's was cool, and we've got some cool surprises for this month. Can't wait. Thanks again, and enjoy the show. Also, you can check me out this week. Thursday, I'm in Pittsburgh. Friday, I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. And Saturday, I'm in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. You can check out all those dates on brianposehn.com. I've got Salt Lake City coming up, the Idiot Festival up in the Bay Area, and a bunch more.
It's Brian Posehn, and you're listening to Brian Posehn's Nerd Poker. Hi, friends.
Hi, Brian Posehn.
Posehn of Nerd Poker's Brian Posehn.
My friends, you know my friends. Dan, Ken, Blaine.
La la la.
And then my son.
It's me, Dan and Ken.
We're about to jump right in. Right, Dan, you want to tell us? Oh, well, before we
recap.
Before we do the recap, got some battle cards. Did you know what these were, Ken?
No, I've never.
When we walked in.
Yeah.
I think it's. I mean, it looks like it's a fake D. Well, it's not D&D.
But it's just a regular deck of cards, and you play the game War with.
But I think, yeah. Maybe we'll open them one day and play. It was from a very nice guy in San Diego. That's what I wrote on a Post-it note. It says, nice guy in San Diego.
Scratch and slay.
He didn't tell me his name, but he said, hey, I think you'll dig these, and handed me a bunch of it.
You know what?
Show down at the American
Thanks,
Comedy.
guy.
I know that guy. I know what his first name is.
What?
No More Mister.
Oh, because his last name is Nice Guy.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Jesus Lord.
Beat you with all the stuff, all my wife's Easter decorations. I'm going to beat you to death with them.
Hey, just give me a heads up when we start filming.
Dan, what happened last time?
Last time, you guys visited the castle of Count Amelegda on the island, the island
I'll say.
of Amina. And yeah, he had led you back to his castle and wanted to sort of make peace with you guys, try to make some kind of deal, because he found you threatening and offered
I don't know why.
Well, he was pretty upfront about being a vampire. And he invited you to his castle, where you found many of the merchants who had come to the island under the same pretense as you, seemed to be under his thrall. Yes. And you decided not to sleep within the castle walls because it seemed a little too dangerous. You slept right out.
Didn't want to get turned.
Well, you kind of set up camp and you distracted, some of the watchouts, lookout thralls, and broke into his castle when you thought he would be asleep.
Yes.
And you killed him.
Oh, yes.
Well, he was acting
You
weird.
killed Count Amelegda in his sleep, old school style.
Yeah.
And he's a pretty powerful vampire. You straight up killed in his sleep.
Uh-huh.
He did have his defenses down a bit. You killed a few fun little monsters
when you're
there.
sleeping, you know.
But yeah,
But that makes us super cool.
it does. And so you exited.
I'm going
and
to kill people in their sleep all the time from now on. That's the lesson I'm taking away
It's
from
the
that.
easiest time to do it.
I mean,
Either that or
Your
you went
eyes
on the
are
toilet.
closed.
listeners,
Dreaming about high school.
Nerd Poker endorses murders done in sleep. So
just
when
like
you
the
go
Swatty
kill your
Valley.
arch nemesis, remember to do it in their sleep, Nerd Poker style. Sorry, Rhodes. So,
Yeah, cut to your kid with a knife.
don't worry, it'll take him till he's 13 to figure
Cut
that
to your dog with a knife.
out. Mavis does have opposable thumbs. So
totally gauge you. In the middle of the night.
you then left the castle foyer, as it were, walked down the castle grounds, and instead of
Whoa.
foyer, if you're, I don't know.
Back up there, Rapunzel.
But then instead of everyone like being super grateful and coming up to you and hugging you and offering you gratification of the bedroom type, people were running around screaming because there is a large human wolf-like creature ripping the throat out of one of them on the castle grounds.
Right.
I'll write that.
And we think, are people still turned? I mean, so this guy wasn't King Vampire, right? He's not.
He was not. Well, no, but here's the thing. You guys, what you know about vampires tells you these people had not been turned necessarily, but they were under his thrall, so they were released from his thrall.
Oh, they were. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have a strong suspicion this wolf-like creature could be another vampire.
But he had also indicated that there was another vampire more.
He was inviting another
powerful
vampire.
than him.
More well, he said that there were other vampires, and that he was. Well, you know, I don't want to. I forget how much you guys know, so we'll let your memories.
So where are we right now?
You are in the sort of, what do you call it? Like this. You're like inside the castle gates on the castle grounds, but outside the castle building area.
Cool. How close are we to the werewolf?
About 50 yards.
We actually see him.
Yeah. And again, something.
How well lit
Is that where we left off? Is it the werewolf is running around attacking people?
Yeah.
Okay.
He would know.
You think he'd remember a thing like that, but it's been a couple weeks.
And then I forget if I mentioned this last week, but the wolf has very strange nostrils, so you think it might be a vampire.
Vampire wolf.
It's not one of those Cloverfield wolves, is it?
nostrils?
Yes, they're large bat-like nostrils. So something about it seems almost more.
Super hot, like Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah, well, maybe you mean
That's
it's
a
like a
wolf bat.
shape-shifting kind of vibe you're getting. So like, it could be like a
What are the
wolf man.
wolf's measurements?
It's definitely like a weird Nosferatu-esque wolf man.
Weird.
Here's my question:
That
if he
face.
can shift his shape, why wouldn't he shift the shape of his nostrils? Smart guy.
I'm guessing he doesn't
How do
care.
we want to fight him?
With their weapons.
Yeah.
And brutally.
While you're kind of discussing that, you see Lekis, your dragonborn cleric friend,
Oh, yeah, okay.
Tom Lakis.
walking on.
He's great.
The professor.
Follow him on Twitter. He's great.
His name is spelled Lekyss, and it is not inspired by Tom Lekis. But yeah, he kind of talks like this, and yeah, he
Oh, really?
he kind of trots over to you guys as this thing kind of wheels on you with gore and viscera dripping out of its mouth, and says, "So we got something else here, huh? You guys take care of that other guy? Looks like you took care of that other guy.
Yeah.
People looking back to themselves,
He
sort
was
of.
asleep and all, so it was pretty easy.
Oh, jeez.
Do we think a common stake will work on this guy, or do we need?
Yeah, we gotta get it to the point where you can stick it in him.
Yeah, as you ask each other about stakes, this thing looks right at you and goes,
Oh no, it's a Tuscan
Poop my
Raider.
pants. Roll to see if I can clean my pants.
"Thanks for reminding me to take my dice out, which I will be using immediately."
I'm going to use my loot to fly.
Okay.
Your DOS loot?
Dude, in
Yeah,
character,
my
Brent.
DOS loot.
As far as I know, you play this loot and it does not give you any kind of flying powers.
They've all got the flying powers.
Do they really?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, it's time for Pedantic's Corner. We're gonna go check out.
This Pedantic's Corner brought to you by Lane.
It's brought to you by Beef Life. You thought Cinnamon Life was bad.
Beef life. What a
Yeah, wait, what?
cereal that would be.
What are you doing?
Like cereal.
I just thought that, like Cheerios has
Cinnamon is
protein
That's what, I think
now.
that's what Tupac the Butcher had tattooed on his stomach.
Beef Life. Yeah. Thug Life is pretty good. It's not as good as a Cinnamon Toast Thug.
DOS loot carries.
See, check it out. I'm looking at page 176, referee.
So am I.
Instrument of the Bards. Here's your instrument. Down here it says DOS Loot, uncommon. It gives me these spells. Animal Friendship, protection from energy, fire only, and protection from poison. But all instruments, at the very top, give you fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil and good.
Oh my
plus
goodness!
the spells listed for the particular instrument. So,
We have a winner.
yeah, so I have all that stuff, and now I'm flying.
You sure are. Oh my god!
in your face.
Yeah.
The former DM has officially attacked the current DM and won successfully.
No, I'm not attacking anyone. I'm just saying, hey, I can fly.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that was the
Seriously,
most
I can
angry I've
fly.
ever seen Blaine, though.
No, I wasn't angry.
He
I
wanted
was,
to
I was
fucking
excited. I was excited because I made sure I could do that.
Yeah, bro, you're flying as fuck.
All right, so I'm flying. Now, are we outside or inside?
You're outside.
Okay, all right. Then I'm gone.
Are you flying away?
Yeah,
Game over.
I'll see you later.
All right.
Oh, we just lost the
I'll
bell.
see you at Barney's Beater in about 20 minutes.
You get Jerry to sit in now. Are you attacking, Flyer, or are you just flying? Was that
Oh
your
no,
turn?
I thought that would be my round. I would think is me strumming the
Just to get up. Yeah.
my F sharp.
That makes sense.
Who's up?
I can't tell.
Roll
if
for
I'm on
initiative, man.
Sure. 13.
Yeah, I forgot about the stuff that covered all the instruments.
How big is this guy?
15.
My size?
Yeah, he's like your size.
Oh, is that initiative or
I guess.
do we roll 6-sided or what?
20.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna fight him with the greatsword.
I like it.
To see what kind of damage it does, and then decide what I need to do.
All right, he starts charging towards you guys. He is not afeared.
Take away his credit card.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
He's probably got Venmo.
I'll go.
Hey, let's get this on camera.
Being generous with Paul Goebel's hair color.
That's the guy we used to know.
Yeah, we still know him too.
He needs bigger sideburns.
Right there in
He's,
that book.
it's Paul Goebel. He's the king of TV. He was the TV geek on a game show called Beat the Geeks on Comedy Central that I used to host.
Oh, it's always about Blaine.
It's always about me.
Listeners, Blaine just dodged the microphone.
Yeah. Okay, anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, let me get in very close.
Don't
Sorry,
pop your peas.
I was just trying to be very
Why are you
plosive.
popping your peas?
Your plosives.
Great sword is a 2d6, I believe.
You know who pops his peas
Yes.
back?
Nice.
All right, what's your 20 say, gents?
Oh, wait.
I was 13. We got a
Roll
13
your
or 15.
goddamn
15,
initiative.
or whatever.
All right, I'm rolling
15
my
what?
initiative.
13.
13? Okay.
Lucky 13. And a
Why?
20.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. He got a 17, so we're going to go this way, and he's going to go between Brian and Blaine.
Nice.
Brian, he gets within striking range, and he is he's winding up one of his arms. He's got no weapons, just his claws and his mouth face full of teeth things. So
Mouth face.
I'm going to swing the greatsword at his mouth face.
I like it.
Is it a good great sword or a
Oh, yeah,
great
so.
great sword? It's gonna be a great sword.
I'm going to swing my okay sword.
Okay.
11.
11.
What a great sword that is.
2, so, right?
Yeah, you hit him.
Cool.
What if swords were one of us?
9. Is there any plus to that?
I say dot.
Yeah, there is. Would you find it?
Yeah, you do have bonuses.
If you tell me this time, I'll make a note of it, and I won't make you tell me every time.
Sword.
I don't have it written down under that. I just have 2d6 greatsword.
Anywhere you got a plus on your constitution. Yeah, it's probably on your
Constitution or my
strength.
My
Strength is plus 2. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. How long have we been playing this game?
So long, but fifth
I
edition.
don't know the rules.
Yeah.
I always.
I still
if you
don't know the
listen to
rules.
this podcast, you know that
On the bright side,
barely know
5th
the
edition,
rules.
the best part of 5th edition, in my opinion, is the character sheets are easier to read.
The what?
Yeah.
You can fit more on page 1.
Right.
The what or who?
I think the reason.
And also leveling
you and
up is fun.
We'll never learn the rules because we never DM.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
But I
too
feel
lazy.
like
I'm too lazy.
I ask almost every episode. Or
Yeah, me too.
All
We're
right,
also old and dumb.
so you slash across his
You're
mouth.
old, I'm dumb.
You cut out a chunk of his lip, and doesn't do a ton of damage. He kind of licks his lip as he winds up to take a swing at you.
Sexy wolf.
You know what? That would bum him out on a little level.
So he's got a lot of points of damage if 11 just made him
Yeah.
lick his lip.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're kind of fucked.
Do we have silver?
great question.
Do we have something?
Didn't we
that-
talk about that before?
I feel like we did.
Yeah.
Well,
No, we
So
had stakes for vampires. but
Yeah.
now
Let me-
I'm talking werewolf.
I'm gonna ring for Lekis also.
Traditionally.
Yeah, for
All right.
sure. Yeah. You can drive a leak. Which is a Tom Likas sponsor, I believe.
So the wolf beast grabs Bodhi by the arm,
Oh, dear.
and he goes ahead and throws him over his back behind him. So he lifts you up.
Can I do a dex check and see if I can attack him as I'm
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Maybe swing.
Go
on
for
him
it.
as I'm
You're
flying.
definitely going to go flying behind him, though. Because his strength is a little ridiculous right now.
I'm under.
Great. So why don't you go ahead and take that swing?
Okay. So, yeah.
Oh, jeez. All right. And you take a nice little dent out of the back of his neck.
Cool. Do I do damage on him? Yeah.
Yeah. It hits his scruff, where, of course, all canine type animals have a lot of hit points.
Right.
But you fall on your bum and take
Bum or bung?
1 point of damage.
Oh.
But then
Cute injury.
he's squaring off on you two and Lekis
Wow.
now, and he's trying to get.
Why?
He's thrown Bodhi like a nice
I love mustard.
solid 10 yards behind him to take him out of the picture for a turn. Because I think he wants to next turn.
Kill somebody.
Yeah,
Sure.
a little squishier than Brian's character. Brian's character was too hard to take a bite.
Oh,
It's
hey.
you, fella.
I have a little flask of oil. I'm gonna fly down
Good idea.
to just out of reach of this guy, and I'm gonna throw it so hard on him that it's gonna burst on his head. And then I'm going to, if I can still do this in one round, I should be able to because of my dexterity and my charisma. But I'm thinking I'm going to throw a little thing called a firebolt spell, a little cantrip that I have.
Ooh.
It's going to light this guy on fire so we at least know where he is.
What is your dex?
My dexterity is 18.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah,
All right,
that-
I'll allow it.
All right. So there you go. So I'm throwing a little flask of oil and I'm fire a little thing, so flame on.
Okay, he's going to attempt to dodge your oil, but you are airborne, so you certainly have the advantage.
Yeah, I'm
on
like
him.
right over him, just throwing it like slowly.
Oh, he sure doesn't dodge that shit. So, you toast him real good. You hit him on the shoulder, and his neck lights on fire.
The scruff? That scruff that I
That
first
scruff?
talked about?
I don't want no scruff. And Lekis notices, and he goes ahead and he. So you do a nice bit of damage to him, and so does Lekis when he breathes fire all over this guy. And he's extra flammable right now.
Oh, cool. Oh, hey, can I roll for damage just for fun?
Yes.
I do a 1d10.
Oh, then please roll.
Yeah, let me do it.
Lekis just did 6 points of damage. I'll go ahead and share.
7. There you go. Nice.
So this guy is not reacting too much, but he's not
on
enjoying.
fire.
He's on fire and not
It's
enjoying.
on
it.
fire. There you go. How much fun can you have when you're on fire? I've been on fire a few times. No fun. Line at the bank.
On
That-
fleek is a whole other thing.
Then I was cosplaying as the "Wish You Were Here" cover. It was bad cosplay. What was I thinking? Cosplaying as a guy on fire, shaking the hand of a businessman who wasn't on fire. I just was jealous of the businessman. Can't remember his name. Oh, Dick Gaudier.
I'm going to put twing and arrow at him from a distance
Please do.
with my +2. Now that I have those cool ass braces. So,
You
11?
should get the Invisalign.
2 + 2, so 4 points of damage.
Nice.
Let's pause for a second.
Twing.
Let's.
So we can talk to
Oh, you got it. There. Hey.
We're back.
I added a gap. Burp.
I just realized, I was like, what is this mark on my pants? It's toothpaste from where my daughter bit me earlier today.
Jesus. What's happening?
I don't know. I think my daughter's
having
gone
done with it
feral.
Did you make her floss and breath? Or brush and floss? Fluff and brush? I only have
I sure did.
one shot of
My
signatory vintage Imperial.
that stuff is delicious.
That looks pretty. It's
I'm
a
gonna-
honey-colored brew.
Nice.
It's like cream soda, which makes you go, wow, I just had 9 of those. That was quick.
My youngest daughter has been doing a lot of biting, pinching, and kicking to me lately. She's insane and evil.
How old is she?
5.
Wow, what the heck?
Taller. Both my daughters are taller than all the boys in their class. They're very, very tall and very athletic. And my oldest daughter is very sensitive and passionate, but like nervous. And my youngest is very outgoing and takes a lot of blows to the head and likes to attack like me.
Wow.
And like, yeah. Yes.
Future Lara Croft.
I think so. But evil. Like she sells the artifacts to Nazis or whatever. She's terrifying.
The funeral belong.
So, I believe where we last left off, you were in the middle of attacking an on-fire wolf
He
beast.
always pronounces it. He.
Oh, so I don't know if you remember, but I was flying.
You were flying. I believe Brian is up.
I lit the guy on fire.
But he's kind of...
Oh, that's right.
You kind of got to spend a turn getting up, I think. You landed on your bum. You took a point of damage to your coccyx. Coccyx?
Hey, if I could take a point of damage to my coccyx, I'd never leave the house.
Or eat the top of battery. The doctor will never leave the house.
Talcum hell killed him. Sorry, when do we start recording?
Will everybody walk that way again?
I'm trying to figure out how
They can't play the piano.
kill this guy.
Can I numb them first?
I'll throw in that he's not panicking the way you'd like an on-fire monster to panic. It's definitely hurting him, but he is not distracted by his own
Yeah,
misfortune.
we gotta kill him in him.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Get some silver in him.
Those gauntlets, they protect my wrists, right? The gauntlets of overpower.
Yes. Your hands are completely
Stone.
covered.
They're covered, but yeah, okay. Am I always wearing them? No, I put them on.
It's up to you, bro.
Feels like I wouldn't be able to
You should put them on.
swing a sword.
What is the coin of the realm made of, and do we have any silver ones?
Well, I'm gonna physically fight the guy hand to hand, and I'm gonna put the gauntlets of ogre power on there.
You can wear them while using a weapon, but yeah, your strength is 19 while you wear them.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to get him to bite me, and then I'm gonna rip his jaws like.
But you're gonna go at him hand to hand just so you can get in close.
I'm gonna con him.
Nice, I like it. So you're gonna go at his back and just try to grab him by the back or something.
Are you gonna be like Captain Cool with Carmen?
I don't have backstabbing or anything like that.
Well, no, you're not very roguish. You're rather a large. I almost said monster, but you kind of are because you're half orc.
Right.
Do you have like tusks?
Sure.
Got like some big lower teeth, kind of like sticking out of your lip and shit.
Well, my
Warcraftian
mom sent me
stuff?
to the orthodontist for 6 years, so I had to wear,
The orthodontist.
Hey.
I had to wear headgear to high school.
And then I died in my sleep.
Oh wait, are you talking about me or?
So
Really,
Headgear in high school.
sometimes.
I almost had to wear a back
You're in high
brace.
school. Sorry, I was about to make a Coheed and Cambria joke.
What?
So
It's just for Brian.
the
Not even really for him.
Damn it, wishes they were Rush. Anyway,
the thing takes a swipe at Tom and misses.
So was something about his sweater. That sweater, I thought.
And he misses because he's not really close enough, but he's kind of closing in on you, Tom. He's decided you're the squishiest thing, despite you having a tail and horns.
Hey, what's the tinderbox do?
Is it his turn?
Good tinder?
It's kind of like the grinder box, but it's more for, just kind of like...
Tinderbox, where did you get that?
I have one in my burglars pack.
Oh, okay. I'll look that one up.
I've never had a burglars
I have
pack
one
before.
too.
But I got a tinderbox, I got some oil.
Torches. Yeah.
I'm looking for anything made of silver, really.
Yeah,
Do we have any silver coins? Would we? Just by chance?
Probably not.
Maybe, you know
Wait.
what the money is here.
We never took anybody's money, did we? Any of the people that we ran
No, we
into?
never got any change or anything came with money. We usually just keep gold, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright. So we started
This small container holds flint, steel, fire steel, and tinder, usually dry cloth soaked in light oil.
Let's just go lighter.
You can basically, you light a torch with it.
Okay.
No silver.
Now I'm gonna point another arrow at him.
Well, isn't it my...
Yeah, you're not up. He took a swipe at you. He's closing in on you.
I didn't hear what I was gonna do.
Blaine is up.
Get a turn?
Huh?
What did I...
Your turn was you were closing in on him because you got thrown on your bum
And I
bum.
had not closing it since I shot.
He's right in your face. Well, he's trying.
At me.
Yeah, he's
Got it.
he's getting out of arrow range.
All right.
Well, then you know what? I'm going to go down to just out of his range, and I'm going to fire an arrow into the top of his head.
Enjoy. Grab that short bow and have at it.
6. It's probably a miss. I would.
It is.
Something.
Yeah.
Do I get it? I don't get 2 attacks off
Yeah.
that one.
Sure. Yeah. With your dex is 18. You can do that.
Oh, another 6.
Sorry.
I just wanted to waste 2 arrows.
Thump in the ground. Lekis is going to. Nope. He went ahead and swung his hammer at him and missed. You are up, Tom.
Yeah. I'm gonna fling an arrow right into his face.
All right. And his face is getting pretty close.
Yeah, that's what I.
You've got enough room to pull an
that's
arrow
what
off,
I'm
but.
looking
Oh.
I'm sad.
All right. Roll a 100 for me, if you please.
Okay.
He rolled a 1, everybody.
Yeah, I did.
Roll 2 10s, won't you,
Yes.
sweetheart?
I will get all this stuff out of the way, though. But I would have said I bumped into something, and then I would have to roll again.
Clean.
You want? I'll tell you, you want something under 20, ideally, but.
Well, so much for that.
48, that's not too bad. Okay, so
Oh,
you.
48.
I remember 48.
My damage table, if you.
John Wick was just coming out.
If you get under 50, you're probably going to be okay. You take a point of damage. You try to pull the arrow off, but you're panicking a little bit because he's getting real close. The arrow the arrow tip kind of slings across your finger and cuts it open.
Hey, ouch.
And you also get a boner in front of some cheerleaders.
Motor City, welcome to it. Population.
Ew.
I have a form of boner.
Your sword flies out of your hand, and it sticks right under the principal's seat, and then you fart.
Gross.
I said he looks like a dick with ears.
What are you looking at, nerd?
The house is burning down.
All right. Sorry, Tom. This thing grabs you by the neck and lifts you off the ground, and you start to feel a pressure in your throat. He pulls you real close to his face. You're up, Bodhi.
I grabbed him from behind.
Okay, what are you grabbing at exactly? He's naked and furry and on fire.
Around his neck with my...
His neck is burning right now, I'll tell you.
So, I know. I'm wearing
All
my gauntlets of ogre power.
All right.
I'm gonna try to get in there and get a good grip on something and then just rip.
All right. Go for it.
Nope.
Ooh.
Get another attack.
No.
Nope.
So you can't quite get a hold on
Stole
him.
the 3, you guys. Just a 3.
At least it wasn't a one.
He's hard to get a hold of. He's your size, and
I usually just leave a message and hope he DMs me.
Oh, the second one was a 1. Glad I didn't.
oh yeah, there you go. There's something to take solace in.
Oh, and again, 2 1s in a row.
Jesus.
Get those out.
Roll them out.
Twee, you're up.
17.
Oh, hey, let me take a look at something here. I just want to.
I'll roll my lucky poo 20.
Are we gonna have to go back to Pedant's corner and check out some DOS loot effects?
This one kind of looks
It's a
like
nice
poop.
one's at
It is poopy.
WonderCon.
WonderCon.
Oh, and you should see the gaming tables they have now. They're crazy.
Where's WonderCon at now?
What exactly
And I-
is going on with this guy?
Oh, yeah.
There's he's being grabbed by Brian, right?
And then he's got Ken up. Or,
Okay, so
he's got Tom.
this wolf-like creature is about 7 feet tall. He's got Tom by the throat, lifted off the ground, and he's smiling, teeth bared at him, pulling him real close. Bodhi is right behind him. Just took a swing in the back of his neck, trying to grab his scruff and rip it clean off. Didn't quite work out, probably because a little oily, a little furry. Lekis is within range, just took a swing at his hammer, but he just kind of dodged out of the way of it. And you're flying right in front of him. You caught his arm, but he pivoted a little to kind of try and shake some of the fire off. Didn't work. Didn't realize he got oil on himself also.
I'm going to kind of longsword him from above.
Cool. I'll say if you're above him, a lot of what is in range of you is currently on fire. Are you going to call your shot a little more specifically than that?
I'm going to.
'Cause he's a big guy, so you could go for his arm, his head, his back.
I'm gonna kind of line up the head in between these guys so I don't hit him, and just kind of do a little.
Down black.
Yeah, a little diamond cutting
Go for it.
hit. So watch this. Here comes the 20. Are you ready, guys? Watch this.
Hey.
Fantastic.
Ooh,
15.
it's a hit.
That's close.
Take it.
Holy cow! And what is that? Is that a D8 on a longsword?
Yes, sir.
That's a 4.
Or is it, you have a short sword, actually.
Oh, I do. I'm sorry.
6 on the short.
2, 6. It's a 5. I don't get any strength bonuses because I'm Blaine Capatch.
That said, not a bad little slash. You catch his ear, cut right at the base of it. Some blood splatters onto it. The fire and makes a little hissy hiss sound.
Good.
And he turns his attention to you, which is really about all you want because he was about to bite Tom's face off.
And then I'm just flying.
Yeah.
I'm out of range. Out of range of this guy.
Lekis is going to try to take the opportunity. He just swung his hammer down. He's going to do an upswing and miss. Again. His hammer is useless to you guys right now.
What's us earlier? Hide outside.
Tom, you're not quite incapacitated, but what you want to do?
Can I short sword him at all?
You can try.
Sword. I like to pronounce it W.
Short sword.
Suddenly.
But you know what? You just had your bow out when he was right in your face and you grabbed by the throat. So I'm going to say there's an increased difficulty. You can roll for it, but while you're doing this, you're trying to put your bow away without losing it.
Oh, God. Wait, let me put this.
It's hard because he's got your neck.
All right, I rolled an 18.
Great, it worked.
So that's a 6. 4.
All right.
And then
Where are you aiming on this guy? I'm making you guys call your shots because he's
as I'm pulling it out,
moving
cut his
fast.
hand open,
Okay.
just wrapped around me.
Sounds good. You hit his hand. He doesn't let go, but you hit his hand. Do some damage.
And then can I, with my cunning action, try to would disengage count as a trying to extract myself from him?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I guess
Now, I don't know
so.
what I need to roll for that, or if I do. I have a +2 proficiency. It says a 1d6 for cunning action. I'm not sure exactly what that means. It's a new ability.
Let me see if we have that in the DM guide.
On page 96.
Is it in the DM
When
guide?
taking an agility that allows you to move and act quickly, you can take a bonus action each of your turns in combat. This action can be used to take dash, disengage, or hide.
Is that in the players or the...
That's in the players on 96.
Okay.
But it isn't how to roll it.
It's not in the DM.
I can't wait to get in there. Roll 3.
It's under all these.
Your quick thinking and agility allow you to move and act quickly. You could take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take the dash, disengage, or hide. So,
Look up disengage.
Yeah, look up disengage as a separate skill and see what we're talking about here.
Restart.
Hey, Blaine, what's disengage brought to us by?
Hey, you know what, Dan? I think it's time for a little Q-tip. Brought to you by Q-tips. Hey, here's a little Q-tip. Don't put a Q-tip inside your ear canal. Put 2 Q-tips inside your ear canal. That's a little Q-tip. Brought to you by Q-tips. Back to you, Dan.
This show needs a new box, but I bet you by the time this episode airs,
A new tray?
It's from the city.
we'll have a box.
A tray?
A
Job to
rolling
freeze
tray.
you.
Yeah.
We need a new rolling tray, but I bet you we'll have a dice tray before this episode airs. But right while it's recording, we don't have one.
We've banked so many of these before we've actually aired one, you guys.
Okay.
So many.
Years.
Well, we don't want to run out on you guys anymore. That's the whole
I don't
point.
want to dash then.
We did 48 of them.
Yeah.
And then
This is your speed?
once we felt we were up to speed, then we
We're
started
60 feet
recording.
in your
We
turn
started
now.
recording this in 1999.
your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah, so that's really...
No, that just sort of means you're...
take hide to make a dexterity check. I have to hide. Can I try to hide in his hand?
Nah, I think you're stuck, buddy.
All right. Well, I wanted to use my bonus actions, so I tried. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.
All right, so this guy uses his other hand to grab one of Tom's horns,
No.
and he throws him at Twee.
What? Jesus.
What the fuck is happening?
He doesn't hit you, but Twee, you go flying and take 2 points of damage when you land on the ground.
All right, give me time.
Oh, Tom. You looked at Tom and said Twee.
Yeah, sorry, I meant Tom.
I am so very twee.
We are. Aren't we all?
I'm a little ditzy, you guys.
For some reason, at Monsterpalooza, they had Darkness from Legend. You know, Tim Curry, big red demon. And they had blue Darkness from Legend.
Really?
Right, boy, with glowing eyes.
I'll never understand why there's like Darth Vader's in pink armor. Like I guess I get it, but it's also like
It's just customizing, I guess, or, you know.
Yeah.
showing off you have a lot of money to me. Like I'm always like, man, I wish I had some stormtrooper armor. That'd be so cool. And then I see people with like stormtroopers armor covered in dildos, and I'm like,
yeah.
you
Like
just
lounge
spend so much time in your garage.
There was a
Elvis
girl.
Trooper for years at Comic-Con. A guy who just
yeah.
wore the
And the Boba Fett
stormtrooper
guy has some
outfit and
company
just had
too.
Elvis sideburns. Really nice guy, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know
There was
the
a-
cheap sunglasses.
There was a girl at Monsterpalooza who was, this is the most cross whatever play. It was a Boba Fett in Haunted Mansion armor.
Oh my god.
I saw that, yeah, on your
Female.
Instagram. Yeah.
No,
So it's
I didn't see it.
crossplay, crossover. It's really getting out of hand. Everything is a combo now.
Yeah.
Kids love the combos.
People just make up their own characters and start dressing as them.
Well, but that was the charm back in the day.
Yeah.
Like early conventions, people would make up whatever fucking weird,
Yeah.
Like Boba Spock.
Klopp from Rigel's. No, just their own made-up character completely.
Right, from their fan fiction,
And
basically.
it was maybe from the Star Trek universe or maybe from.
They're called OCs for original characters.
Yeah, so good. Them was the days of real weirdos.
Well, they're still weirdos.
This year I'm going as Barney Hiller. Come on, Ken.
I know Barney Hill. Oh, Barney Hiller, I see. So he's a New York, part of an interracial marriage cop who saw a UFO.
No, it was going to be he was the $7 million man.
Because Barney Hill, Betty and Barney Hill.
Betty and Barney Hill.
Oh, I thought it was a
You,
Barney
you thought I was doing Barney Miller
Yes.
Yeah.
and
that's
Barney
right.
Hill.
Yes.
Although that would be a great crossover. Wow.
Hey, listeners, what did you think he was doing?
Send in your letters and we'll never see them. Because this was 10 months
We'll
ago.
be right back with more DeFranco family trivia facts after this.
Call in next week to talk about...
It's a love beat.
And when the love beat is a new sensation.
Listen to my heart sound. Listen to my love pound.
For 2 years, you weren't able to hear old guys.
What did you
The
do for
DeFranco
entertainment?
Yeah, what did you listeners do
When I was growing up,
when
My best
yelling
friend,
about something you
Bill,
never heard of in your ear?
lived up the hill from the DeFranco family, and I would hear them rehearse by their
Your
pool.
girl, Bill?
Yes.
They're from here? Oh,
DeFrancos?
that makes sense.
They,
Well, they
if
moved here
they're
too.
not originally, they moved here, yeah.
Right. Yeah, right.
And this was 70s, and they would rehearse outside by their pool. Like, look down the hill and see family
amazing.
dancing and choreographed. That was crazy. Crazy times, you guys.
I'm gonna go as Spruce Bruce Campbell. It's like a giant plane. One of its arms is a chainsaw.
Wow, I was right. Holy
There's
shit.
a little
Sorry,
kid
I was-
Ash there I saw at Monster Palooza.
Oh yeah.
Somebody dressed their little kid up like Ash.
Oh, yeah. You'll see,
Yeah.
you see a lot of ashes.
Yeah, that's inappropriate. That child
There's always a
being
pyramid head
exposed to that
wandering
movie.
around.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I like to see a pyramid. There was a girl pyramid head at the
Pinhead snuck up on me, and it actually scared the shit out of me.
that's based on the original design. That was
Yeah.
Clive Barker's original.
That was pretty
sketch.
nice, yeah. But even if you are at a monster convention, it's still disconcerting to turn around and have Pinhead really close to your face.
Yeah.
Like he's creeping up on you.
And it was also done in a way that looked like it was real. Like it was
Yeah.
really cut in the face. And
But
everything.
yeah,
It's supposed to like Pinhead's kind of white.
yeah. Well, I touched his. He let me touch him,
Yeah, it feels.
but he let me touch one of his pins. But
I
I,
bet he did.
yeah, but I was like poing, poing, making little noises. And
Did the
he
push
didn't
pins
smile.
match with the drapes?
No.
Do fries go with them?
They had like makeup from or Cabal, well, Nightbreed. They had a bunch of Nightbreed stuff there. It was cool. All right, Nightbreed.
All right.
Solid. Nightbreed. Red Lane.
Walking on my night breed.
Oh,
Nice.
that's him. Yeah, he was a good pinhead.
Put up on something.
So, Bodhi, you're in actually a pretty good
Like
position.
a guy who's really mad.
Tom just got tossed at Twee, if I may alliterate, and he kind of noticed you grabbed his back, but he kind of didn't give a shit.
I want to get in there and
You gonna go for
really get a good grip on
you
it.
could go for his front throat now. He's at more of an angle if you wanted to.
Oh, I'm not still behind him.
He turned it more of an angle to throw Tom at.
I still want to. I kind of want to get him so I can lift him off the ground and then kind of
All right.
tear at him. Yeah.
Go for it.
Kind of grapple with him in there. So grapple. 8 + 2, so 10.
You know what? 10 was what I was looking for. You just barely get your arm around him and you get him in a lock, but he feels it and starts fighting it right away.
Okay. Let's see how much damage I get on him.
Go for it.
Not too bad. 8.
So are you trying to knock him unconscious or just cause as much damage as possible?
Well, I was hoping to get him off his feet and suplex him and just throw him. Because I kind of want to hurt him before I...
So you jerk at him,
Yeah.
you get your arm around him, and you kind of pull up on his neck, and
Right.
you hear a crack of his vertebra as you do it, but you can't get him off the ground.
Okay.
Twee, you are up.
I'm going to float down like a little yellow
Bitch.
Yeah, like a little bitch. and I have
Another shot
my
of
my
whiskey.
short
I would love
sword,
another shot.
and I'm going to swing at him golf club style or baseball bat style as viciously as I can at whatever is exposed.
I wish you would.
Yeah, there's a 4.
Nopers.
It's all right. It's all right. All right.
Lekis is getting pissed that he swung his hammer twice. It didn't connect. He's a very grumpy sort of guy. So he runs in and he just bops this guy in the face with his fist. Because now that Bodhi has him in a headlock, he got excited and was like, "Oh, let's fucking do this!" And just go ahead and let his hammer fall to his left side and use his right to just thunk. And he does 5 points of damage with his fist. You are up, Tom, or should I say down on your bum? You just took 2 points to your bum.
Yes, so I've been released.
To your cock 7.
Was I released? Did he drop me?
He threw you a twee, and you landed on your
back to the bow.
On your anus pads.
Back to the old bow, short bow. Drawing back a plinker. That's a 5.
Afraid not.
You're not a piece of string. You're afraid not.
All right. He
Where'd he go?
Afraid not. Hell, it killed him.
grabs onto your arm with both his hands, Bodhi. He's a cuck?
Bodhi. Wait, Bodhi or Tom?
Bodhi. Bodhi's got his arm around his neck, and he digs his hands in.
Wrestler's embrace.
And he fights. Let's see. Get control. He does not get control back. You get to stay. But he does 3 points of damage digging his claws in through the holes in your gauntlets.
Oh, pencil?
Yes. Yes, pencil.
Okay. Whose turn is it? Is it mine?
Yes, sir.
Where am I? Where did he bite me?
He didn't bite you. He dug his claws in your forearm because you've got him in a headlock.
Right. Okay.
The gauntlets. Wizard needs food.
I'm close enough to his jaws, right? I mean, I'm already.
Yeah. He's right in
It's
front of you.
almost in a sleeper hold, right?
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
You got him in a lock.
Well, I'm going to put one gauntlet in his mouth, and then I'm going to try to just use all my strength to tear and see what I do.
I'm excited to see how this goes. Oh, shit!
Nice.
You get a good grip on that front jaw. Let's see what happens.
So far, 19, I think.
Yeah. So,
Jaws 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna here. I'll roll. Let's see what this does.
Your face is tore.
Jesus. Okay. He fails to resist.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Jesus.
12.
Great. Okay, so you hear another cracking noise as you rip a couple of his teeth out and do some damage to his upper jaw. He is real pissed now and starts running towards the gate with you on his back. He kind of leans forward and goes into a sort of beast adrenaline mode. Well, you can try. I'll let you try. Why don't you just roll a 20?
Okay.
If you roll above a 12, you can dig your heels in.
Yeah.
All right. So he leans forward.
15, everybody.
He gets a couple of quick steps towards the gate, and then you pull him back, and he reels backwards as you plant your feet back on the ground.
Cool.
Nice.
Blaine?
I'm going to do the thing where I zip down, and when he kind of lurches back, I'm going to lay his guts open Tauntaun style.
Go for it. Are you gonna land yet, or are you still hovering?
No, I'm still.
Yeah, man, I would roll again. You ran into a bunch of shit there. Yeah.
You need a new tray.
13.
Yeah.
All right.
And I get a +2 for dexterity, I guess. Is that a hit?
Yeah, well, your sword disappears into him, and it comes out with some blood, but no guts.
Okay.
Bit of glory.
Point of damage.
Yeah.
Very twee kind of damage there. Twee amount.
Lekis
He's doing at least twee.
runs up, takes the hammer out again. This time he connects and does... Where's my face? Does a little nick to his nose. Pops him in the nose. You are up.
I once again will try and shoot an arrow. God help me. And fail miserably with a 4.
Boo. It goes cruising off in the distance, hits one of the merchants from earlier, who goes, "Oh!" and then, "Ow!" And Wilhelm slows down. Brian, you feel this guy start to shake, kind of violently.
Sexy.
And he feels like he's getting a little bit shorter. Your turn.
Rip the top part of his head off.
You going for his upper jaw again? You're going to go to the same kind
10.
of area and just try to rip it up?
Yeah.
All right. You connected. Let's see what kind of damage you do.
Open this can. I will eat the brains of this guy.
There goes another tooth. So, this guy, how much damage is this?
Another.
Yeah.
He's not too happy.
God, how many points does this fucker have?
Yeah. Blaine.
But now he's kind of a not all right.
I gotta do that thing where I swoop in and take a swing and a miss.
Oh, you mean a tweet?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a few.
So you're going to pull a Helma?
11?
11.
Is that a hit?
Damage.
All right.
Kill Damage.
2. And no extras.
What were you swinging for?
I was just whatever was open, like trying to lay his chest or his belly open.
Yeah, you get him across the chest. It's an easier target at this point. He's getting shorter, and he's got a broader chest than a stomach. So,
I don't care.
he is getting. He's
Trying
looking.
to kill us.
He's actually looking harder to focus on right now. He's looking almost like he's getting like blurry.
Missed. He's going missed.
Oh, fuck that.
Lekis
Inhale him.
on an upswing cracks him with an uppercut with his hammer and does 5 points of damage. And he lifts off the ground a little bit as you're holding him now, Brian.
Okay.
The hit knocks him up, and you get enough control where you feel like you're using all the strength in this situation. However, he is very wobbly and wriggly right now, almost like he's getting wet.
You're turning him on.
Just his crotch is wet. I don't know if I mentioned. It's very moist genitals. Tom, what you gonna do?
Once again, I'm going to terribly shoot an arrow that will not even leave my bow.
Can you voice your disappointment in Tom's voice for us, please?
This is some kind of bullshit. 4.
Oh!
I didn't need to laugh.
This
Roll on
guy indeed does start to dissipate into what seems like a dark mist. He's still got a skull and a spine, kind of like a lollipop stuck under Brian's arm. He's not quite able to pull away, but his arms and legs sort of are turning into like almost wings of mist that are trying to go horizontally away from the situation. It almost looks like one of those ghost lollipops that people make at Halloween, where like you put like toilet paper over a lollipop or tissue paper over a lollipop and it makes a little ghost. You ever do that as a kid?
So anyway, like his head is mostly solid, but then underneath Bodhi's arm is like a mist trying to expand away from his arm.
I like it.
Kill him. Bodhi, you are up.
Kill him, Bodhi.
As
soon as you get
on Instagram,
get off
this
Instagram.
game. Right, this game, I'm posting what we're doing.
Okay, good.
He's live gramming.
I know. I gotta see what it looks like because I don't know what. Oh, Dicey's lovely.
Hinting at my character name.
Nice.
So I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing.
Go for it.
Try to separate part of his head from another part of his head.
Take his fucking head.
Nothing. Just a 3.
Just a 3. Ooh.
Plus a 2, so nothing. 5.
Okay, Blaine, what you gonna try?
I'm going to try that thing that I've been doing and failing at. And maybe this time it'll work. Watch this.
Sweet. Ooh, a banger.
18.
Yeah, nice.
18.
That's the key. We do need a box. Whoa.
A 3. And this was me just like swinging directly at his head.
You connect. You slash the side of his head pretty good. And even though it's only 3 points of damage, and he's at the bottom, like 90% of his body is amorphous, he spits black blood onto the ground.
Shit.
Lekis.
Keep him amorphous.
Ooh, Lekis rolled a 20, everybody.
Oh,
good.
shit. Lekis is going to kill him.
And Lekis.
He gets all the experience points.
And does
Thanks, NPC.
10 points of damage to his face with his hammer.
Jesus.
That pretty much does something interesting. So suddenly the webbing out of his body stops. It really would have only taken getting to the end of this turn for him to disappear into the woods. And suddenly his wolf head snaps back into a human head that also has a strange bat-like snout. And he falls through Bodhi's arms and onto the ground. His face has a big gash in it, but he's wearing a very, very rich person's outfit. But he looks deformed. There's just something really, really off-putting about it.
It's not a werewolf, it's a vampire.
I mean, really, he doesn't have a nose. Like he has an open hole here and 2 big nostril holes in the middle of his otherwise human face.
We have to get him. We have to get out of Neverland.
I'm gonna fill his holes with hate.
Do we have a stake?
Yeah.
I believe you guys had to improvise one before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used a javelin.
Right. So I got arrows. I mean, I guess I could break an arrow and stab
I
it
could
in.
call my friend Ruth.
I have 3 more javelins.
Tom is up. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna break an arrow and jab it into his heart. And kill
Give it a shot.
I'm gonna kill him.
Roll a 20, why don't you?
All right. Let's get some big roll. That's only a 20.
Shit.
Nice.
So this guy
a real 20 there.
This guy's trying to crawl away, but you managed to snap an arrow.
Maybe I'll snap 2 arrows.
You snap him, and this guy, you plant your foot right on the small of his back, and what do you do?
I'm gonna end his life a quarter mile at a time.
You're a goddamn idiot. I can't wait to see that movie this week, and everybody listening to this 6 weeks ago.
What's a broken arrow? Why don't you just roll a 3-sided
All right.
or 4-sided?
3-sided.
You know what's really great was that
I think
Adam
it's a
Sandler
pyramid.
movie that comes out in 3 weeks.
There's an Adam Sandler movie every 3 weeks.
Listeners, I always think the 4-sided dice is a pyramid, so therefore it is only 3 sides. 2 times 2. That's plenty. You pierce spongy, dry, gray aorta with your double arrow splintery stakes.
Hey, we got him.
He flattens out into a pile of dark ash before you even learn his name.
Oh. We could have had a little interview session, learn some stuff, but no.
Did we do a pre-interview at least?
Producers did.
So you guys have aced
He's got some dates coming
2
up.
vampires.
1 minute left. Okay.
there's a bunch of people who are running screaming, kind of still running screaming. A few people stood to watch the fight from a distance. And, there's kind of the quiet after the storm going on.
Wait for our boners to go down.
That'll take forever.
I'm gonna land near some girls.
Ew.
That's all we can play.
I'm glad you timed that out. Thank you. All right. Well, I think that's a good place to call it, you guys.
Yeah.
I guess we can't plug anything.
Good
I guess
session. Good
No.
gaming
We're-
session, guys.
But what we'll start doing is I'll put little wraparounds on these so we
Sounds
can
good,
plug
yeah.
things once we get going and get ads and everything. And by now, people listening will know what's really going on with this show because
yeah,
we still don't.
we're getting
well,
very
we just
close
wanted to
the
get
event
we just
horizon.
wanted to get a jump on getting a bunch banked, and we're there now. I mean,
Yeah.
this is our 8th episode tonight, so I feel like now we can start letting people listen to them.
Hooray.
And
Yeah,
I've got
a lot
a
of
guy
people
editing
asking
them
about it.
already. Or yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can
Yeah.
before we record again have episode 1 up.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, that's
I think
the
we
goal.
can do it.
I want to get it up next week. Yeah, before North Korea kills us again.
Okay.
Just Seattle. They'll hit Seattle.
Yeah. Who cares, right? King Colty. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yay! We love you.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Nerd Poker. You can follow us at patreon.com/nerdpoker, and you get bonus episodes from there. And you can also send us anything at P.O. Box 16069, Encino, California 91416. Thanks for listening.